What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Bianconerizonechannel for another daily news video update, whatever you want to call it. It's Thursday, 13th of October, and our club is in an absolute shambolic state. On, off the pitch, in the locker room, wherever. Apparently, even in the kitchen. But we will get into it. Before we get into it, please like the video, subscribe to the channel as always, and hit that bell notification to stay up to date with our latest video drops. Excuse me. But yeah, today's news can only be described as a shit show, because everything we expected is happening. You know, you're getting leaks or reports that, players didn't want this mini retiro, that Allegri is not liked anymore, shocker, within the club or within the dressing room, that even players are not really fond of each other at this moment in time. And yeah, I mean, it couldn't be worse than that. Like, that's everything that could go wrong is wrong, is going wrong. I don't even know where to start. It starts this morning when, you wake up and you see those banners outside the stadium, calling out Agnelli, backing Allegri. But we know why they're backing Allegri and why they're calling out Agnelli. It starts with that, and then you think about, even today before I went live, before I recorded this video, I saw a double training session. I'm like, you do this stuff in preseason. You do a double training session in preseason, or that's what we do, to boost your fitness, get up to speed, because you've been away for a couple of weeks, vacation, whatever. So you go into a training camp. That's what we do in preseason, basically. And you train in the morning. You train, I don't know, around 5 o'clock one more time. But then you leave for home. That's what you do. So you train in the morning. You train in afternoon. You go back home, you do the same thing next day. It's to boost your fitness. It's not to, how do you want to say that? It's not to build a system, create a style of play. It's purely because you need fitness. That's why you do that. Apparently we did that today. Yes, we're missing fitness, but I don't think fitness and energy, or like desire, is the reason we will turn this around. Like, if those players go out there and they put energy, desire, mentality, whatever, all those buzzwords in it, you will get better results. It will look a little bit better just because of that. But we have bigger issues than just that. And I'm still confused as to why this retiro was installed. I'm not sure what the club or Allegri is hoping to get out of it, because I think the situation is that sour, because you can see the leaks. Quadrado doesn't like Allegri. Bonucci is very doubtful and he tried to back him. Vlahovic tried to stay positive. Now he's also against. Players don't really like each other because of certain things happening in and off the pitch, whatever. On and off the pitch. So I'm not sure what this is gonna do. And I think Romeo summed it up very good. He said, previous years, years back, this made sense because there was no phone. It wasn't like now. There was no iPad, whatever. You would just come together. You were indeed be 3-4 dates with each other, bonding. Being on each other's neck, basically. You had nothing else to do than talk to each other, bond, and all those things. Now, I imagine them, sitting maybe beside each other with a phone in their hand, whatever. Like, it's not what it is. Like, it's not what it is. It's very desperate. It's very, I don't know, man. I don't know what to call it, but like, you just get more negative vibes thinking about it, and the leaks out of coming from it, you know, are negative because the players didn't want that. And can you really blame? Because I also saw Romeo like taking a shot at the players that they didn't want that, talking about mentality. But like, what do you expect? Before the Monza game, your coach does an interview that was not really authorized by the club, and he throws basically players under the bus. You know, that's what he did. You know, he was very critical for the players. That interview, or whatever he wants to call it, was all about it's the players, it's not me. What do you expect these players to think when you tell them, hey guys, you're not going to go home for a few more days? Do you think they're going to be happy? Some of them probably don't like you in the first place. And then on top of that, you're going to tell them, we're going into a mini training camp. What do you think? Like, I cannot wrap my head around it. And yes, people could say, hey, it doesn't matter. The coach made this decision. Fine. They are all in that, you know, hotel. They didn't say, no, I'm not coming. See ya. They are in there. But you shouldn't be shocked at the player, or like their leaks that claiming, and there's no doubt that those leaks are, you know, fake. Maybe the names, but there will be players who are not happy with it. Like, it shouldn't come as a shock or a surprise. The players don't like you. Like, it's clear and obvious. A bunch of them, I'm gonna say the majority, they don't like it. They don't like him. They don't like the situation. They don't like what they're being told to do. I think some of them actually hate to go to training and play games. That's what you can see on the pitch. Like, it feels like they hate to be out there. They have no confidence. They have no structure whatsoever. It seems like they just met. That's why I'm like, I don't see how this is going to work. They came back late yesterday, so yesterday they were together, whatever. Today they're together. Tomorrow it's already pre-game. They do the training and we play kind of early on Saturday. So I have actually no clue what that mini retiro is gonna do. Like, I'm actually very confused because it's 2-3 days. Like, what's gonna change? Like, nothing is gonna change. Like, even okay, so Allegri had 1 year and a few months and nothing changed. So what is gonna change in 2 days, 3 days, whatever? So I'm not sure what the point, or like what the thought process behind all this is. And I think the players are like the same. Like, what's the point? Like, it's gonna be the same thing. I don't think they're in there and they'll be like, oh my god, this is amazing. You're right. We need to fight for each other. We're gonna play good football. You know, we're gonna dominate the ball or whatever. We look solid, whatever you want to call it. I don't see it. I think a lot of players don't see it. But it is what it is. That's the situation at the moment. I think it's a lot of shift blaming. I think it's Agnelli actually doing everything to validate his choice about signing Allegri, or like bringing him back and backing him now. Like, he is in there deep, basically. Like, it is what it is. Like, he stuck his neck on the line. He backed him after a Maccabi game. Usually when he comes on after such a disaster is to sack a coach. Did that with Allegri, did that with Sarri, kind of did that with Pirlo. He now comes out and he backs it. And he kind of tells everyone, hey, it's not the coach, basically. It's the players, you know, blah, 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 all those things. Okay, fine. Like, you're in it now. If it doesn't work, then what's the point? Like, what is your next move? I actually keep saying it's stubbornness, or he wrote it the season completely off, and he will still be stubborn, you know? Because everybody knows it's Agnelli's choice. Sky asked him that after a game, and he didn't deny that. They went straight to the point and said, you know, it's your choice. That's why you may be protecting, blah, blah, blah. He said, no, it's all organization, blah, blah, blah. It all stems off from you. Like, you're the guy who calls the shots when you shouldn't be calling certain shots, but it is what it is. You hire Arriva Bene, who has no clue about football. He admitted to it. He said, I still need to learn. Which club does that? Which club like which big club brings someone in a position and they had no idea how the football world works. Cherubini is clearly out of his depth. He needs help. Netfed, not sure what Netfed does, because going off all reports, it seems that he has very little power. What about bringing in people in who know what they need to do, and they don't even need to have a connection with the club? Like, this thing needs to stop. It needs to absolutely stop. At some point, you need to break with it. You know, if it's not good, like, bring someone in from the outside who can be objective and say, this, and this is not good. You need to do this, and this. Because everybody does this, and this. But whatever. I'm gonna wrap it up, because it is what it is. There will be an After Dark Live with Justin and Julian, so please check that out. And we will see you back in the After Dark, or tomorrow for a preview, whatever. Anyway, have a good evening, good day, whatever, when you're watching this video, and we will see you back later today, tomorrow. Ciao, guys.